And welcome to another video, and in today's video I am here to tell you that I know who the sun god Nika was. And I know what you're thinking. What? He wasn't anybody. He's just a made-up religion. And to that I say you are wrong, my friend, because I believe that the sun god Nika was in fact a Lunarian, and I have many evidence to back it up. Firstly, you're probably thinking, but how do you know that? We don't know what he was. We don't even know what he looks like. Anytime we've seen him depicted, it's always been with dark skin. But get this, he also had, for sure, white hair and red eyes. Like King, he had white hair and red eyes. And the reason we know this is because when Luffy transforms, he gains white hair and red eyes. And to top this theory off, what do we know about the sun god Nika? We know that he had an eternal flame. Now, who else has an eternal flame? Lunarians. And to top this off, we also know that the sun god Nika was, in fact, a person, because he would have had to been. And you're probably thinking, Lunarians have wings. He doesn't. Well, that's because he was a liberator. He was probably himself at one point in slavery, and he escaped. During slavery, they probably clipped his wings, or cut them off. And to further go on the fact that he's a Lunarian, you're probably thinking, but that's not possible, because he's a mythical Zoan. You can't become something that existed, which is wrong, because we know that the Buddha fruit exists. And if the Buddha fruit exists, the human fruit model Buddha, then there's probably also a human fruit model Nika, because he was a god that existed, depicting a person. But Buddha didn't have all those powers that the Buddha fruit grants you. The Nika fruit didn't have all those. The Nika didn't have all his powers either. He was just a normal Lunarian who was very good at liberating people, and they saw him as a literal god. So, whenever they desired the power to become him, which is said to be how devil fruits were made, they desired the powers of the god they envisioned, even though he was in actuality just a very powerful Lunarian. And if you don't believe this theory, that is all it is just a theory. I could not tell you for sure what he was. I didn't write the script, but all the sources point to he is a Lunarian. And I feel like we might actually meet him at some point. There is a masked figure in Elbath who just so happens to call himself the sun god. And there's theories that he may not even be a giant. What if he himself is a Lunarian? Maybe a descendant of the actual sun god? You'll never know. Until later in the series. We may even meet Nika at some point. And if you like this theory, go ahead and like this video. Show it to all your friends. And subscribe for more possible One Piece theories.